Good morning. I almost said Vlogmas. I think it's day 6. I actually did not get up early. It is 10:24. This is the first day actually that Alvin is gone. He had to take a work trip to San Diego. So he actually left at like 2:30 a.m. this morning. He's going to San Diego for a week. For his work trip, but most of it is going to be like eating. It's where they get to like try all these different foods and kind of get inspiration like for the college, because he is the director of dining at a college. So I am just getting up. I have been so tired just from like waking up early and doing all the things and running around all the time, so I wanted to like sleep in a little bit today. Alice is actually awake. She was like sitting up a little bit holding her little sloth. Look at that, look how cute that is. Yeah, so I saw her like sit up just a little while ago, but I guess she was just like repositioning. But she usually gets up around, I would say, between 7 and 7:15. So right now it's almost 7:30, so it's a little bit later, but I'm actually going to probably take Graham out first before I even go get her. So she'll just be okay chilling in her crib for just a little bit longer, and then I'll get her up and heat up some milk for her to drink, making my coffee, and then I gotta figure out when I'm gonna edit my video today. I put this is raw milk that I get from a farm. So I put some in a little, she has this like glass straw cup. Just stick this in hot water that was from here. Alvin took most of these like instant coffee packets, but he left 3. So I'm gonna try one and we're gonna see. Let's see. Empty cup, add 4 to 6 ounces of water. I actually feel like it tastes disgusting, but I'm probably gonna make an actual pot of coffee. And then for Graham, I didn't get to tell you guys, but Graham actually had to get surgery like a week and a half ago. He had 25 bladder stones, and he's been dealing with like UTIs over the last couple years, and we've been taking him to the vet and they've been giving us like antibiotics and stuff. And so finally it just got so bad that we ended up having to pay for him to get surgery. And so he's doing a lot better now. I actually have to take him to the vet next Tuesday, I think it is, to get his stitches out. And then they also put us on this like prescription food. So this is like Hill's prescription diet food. It's urinary care. And this is like the wet food. I think we can get the actual dry food. I was gonna order it through Amazon, but you have to get like vet approval, and the vet, like we called them and they like didn't know what we were talking about, and so I'm gonna have to figure that out. But anyway, so he gets a 1/3 of this. Okay, all those morning chores are done. Those are ones that Alvin usually does, and I'm incredibly like thankful that he does all that stuff for me every morning. And then he always is the one to get Alice up because it takes a lot of time. Hi, Alice. Good morning. Is that your gunky? Thank you. Another one? Thank you. Oh, you want that one? Up, up. Thank you. All right, let's take off your sleepy sack. Oh, thanks for the sloth. Yeah, he's so cute. You want your sloth? Oh, yeah. You want to read more books? Okay. We'll read books because Dada reads books to you in the morning. This one? We're at the farm with Harry today. And hide and seek is what he wants to play. Where's Harry? Yeah, there he is. There he is.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. Puppy dog? A turkey. It's a parrot. Whee! Play the happy song on Spotify. Beep in the car. Bing, bing, a submarine. A helicopter. Get ya. I'm gonna get ya. Locked out with us. Hey Google, let's go brush your teeth. Brush teeth, 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 teeth. And drink. Thirsty. Yeah? When you wake up in the morning and it's 3:45 and you think you hear a knock on the door, you brush your teeth. Good job brushing your teeth. Alice's turn. You want some more water? Wow, good brushing. Good brushing. Milk? Recently, I've actually been going through and watching like my old videos. I just love like always having the memories, and I love going back and seeing like what I was doing at a certain time period. Smell? Well done. Thanks. Bye. Put it back. You want some sausage? I'm gonna finish your coffee and then we'll get you. Yeah, your bunny has to sit there. We can't hold bunny and eat. Okay, there's your sausage. There's some raspberries. And if you don't want it, you can put it on here. Yeah, are you eating sausage? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. You didn't want your raspberries? That's okay. Some eggies. More? Yeah, you can eat more. Yeah, you have more on your plate. Want some egg? Thank you. Oh, thank you. Drink. Cottage cheese. Oh, be careful. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Peekaboo, Alice. Peekaboo, Alice. All right, we're going up for nappy nap. It is absolutely pouring outside, and it's a pretty big storm that's here. Like, there was just a huge lightning strike that I felt like I saw spark, and the thunder was scaring me so much. It's actually 1 o'clock. I put Alice to bed around 12:15, and ever since then I've actually been working on some computer things. I was finishing my video, so that is up, thankfully. And then I was working on some Patreon stuff. I had to get the Discord channels ready for our buddy read for Funny Story, and I wrote down some things in my planner that I definitely need to focus on some of the days that we're not out and about. I feel like it's really nice that today we're just pretty much at home all day long. I do have to run out and run one errand, but it's not like we're driving forever and going places. Now, we will be busy the next 2 days because we're going to a children's museum with a friend tomorrow, and then on Saturday we're actually driving 2 hours to go visit Alvin's sister. We're going to the Richmond Zoo, so that's going to be Alice's very first time going to a zoo. So I'm hoping that she likes it. Today, I'm just gonna get some things done around the house. So Alice should be sleeping, hopefully until 2:30, maybe even a little bit longer. She really didn't get as much sleep the last 2 days because of clogging practice and running around, going to bed a little bit later at night. So I wouldn't be surprised if she slept for 3 hours today, because normally she sleeps around 2.5 hours. But that will be great for me. I need to clean the house, so I'm going to clean up her toys that she was playing with. She was playing with toys during the morning while I was editing videos. I just pretty much kind of let her travel around the house down here. She'll play with Graham, she'll get into kitchen cabinets, things like that. I don't usually have things that are dangerous, but I also don't really have things baby proof. We taught her how to go up the stairs and to go down. She is really good at both, and so she understands that she needs to be careful. I do have a baby gate on the top of the stairs because I feel like that would be a larger fall. Usually she will actually go upstairs and then she will close the baby gate, which is hilarious. She knows things that she shouldn't get into. She can't get into my books on my bookshelf. She's not allowed to touch our shoes because shoes are dirty and stuff. I did get a shower this morning, and she was in the bathroom while I was taking a shower, because what else am I gonna do with her? Yes, there was some whining and stuff, but she pretty much just stands at the tub and she'll get soaked because obviously the water is just splashing on her. So what are you gonna do? I mean, you just gotta make things work. Try and be laid back on certain things. If she gets wet, I'll just change her outfit, no big deal. Oh, yesterday, I had taken off the meat from the Costco chickens, and then I actually put the carcasses in my Instapot, but I slow cooked it. So it's been slow cooking all night. And then I will actually strain it, and yeah, look at that.
all that bone broth. So that's great. I'm definitely gonna do that. But yeah, so I need to clean up the toys, vacuum and mop, and I do need to clean the bathrooms and probably do some laundry. I did not get a chance to finish my book last night because I was so incredibly tired after kind of like running around the last few days. So I am going to finish my book while I am cleaning now. So I'm going to turn that on. Oh, also, like, dinner I made last night that was from the cookbook was so incredibly good, especially with that like Mexican street corn that I got from Costco. That was definitely my favorite meal so far from the book, and it was so incredibly easy. It was just the jarred salsa verde, the shredded pork with some spices on it, the corn tortillas, and then I just shredded some random like cheddar cheeses that I had in my fridge, and then it just baked it until bubbly. Then the slaw was like red cabbage, lime juice, cilantro, avocado, red onion, and jalapeno. It was so good. So definitely make that one. I do have like leftovers and stuff for today, so I probably won't be doing any cooking today, and I kind of really want to try that like Asian noodle salad that I got, so I'm probably going to have some of that for lunch.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one to think about. We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one to think about. When it all breaks down, I'll wait for you right here. And I swear that we got nothing to fear.
I actually just finished my book. I've been sitting down like 10 minutes or so, drinking my coffee. I got all my cleaning done except for the upstairs. I want to vacuum Alice's room and kind of do a little like reset on her room and clean the bathroom upstairs. But I did clean the half bath down here and our bathroom, and then all of the like vacuuming and mopping, and I have laundry going. And Alice actually is playing in her crib. She woke up probably about 10 minutes ago, but I knew that my audiobook was almost finished, so I just wanted to finish that because I'm gonna go get her up, and then later I want to give all of my thoughts on what Alice forgot because it was such a good book. So let me go get her up, and I'm gonna feed her like a snack and stuff and do her little like nursery refresh kind of thing, like change her crib sheets and like wipe down her table and stuff like that. And then I probably should go run my errands now that she's awake, but then we'll just come right back home and we'll be here for the rest of the night, which is great. I don't know if I said the time, but it's like 2:30, like 2:38. So we still have a good portion of the day left, and I'm glad that I got so much of my stuff done so far. Hi, Alice. Hello. Did you have a good nap? Oh, Buster. Hi, Buster. And cookies. Thank you. Should we take off your sleepy sack? Oh, you see the camera. Hi, camera. Oh, are you looking at books? Oh, you see a puppy? Oh, hedgehog? Sheep? You see the elephant? Good girl. Wow. Oh, thank you. You want to read it? I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle. Here is my spout. Yeah, there's a hot tip me over and a bunny. Yeah, bunny. Elephant. Bear. Are they eating cookies and drinking coffee? All right, for Alice's snack after her nap, we're gonna make a smoothie. We usually do this after her nap, especially if it's like a hot and sunny day, because then we go outside, but it is still cloudy and rainy today. All right, so I usually do like half of a banana. I keep bananas frozen that were like about to go bad. Organic blueberries. Then I do some raw milk. We do some raw honey. I usually do half a scoop of collagen for her. So this, collagen peptides. And then I wash with soap a like pastured egg that I get from a friend's chickens. So this is a very good quality egg. So yes, I am feeding her a raw egg yolk and raw milk. And I know that that can be controversial to some people, but I have done my research, make sure I get all my stuff from really good sources. And I also eat the raw egg yolks and drink the raw milk. So it's not like I'm giving her something that I wouldn't give to myself. And we're gonna blend it. All right, then we have Alice's little, these came in a 4-pack, but they're like glass mason jars with the lids and the straws. I think the brand is Elk & Friends. I think they also make stainless steel ones. It smells so good. And the purple matches your cup today. Okay. Yeah, then I pour it in her little smoothie cup. All right, you want some? She likes her smoothies. So yeah, usually we sit outside in the sun and she like drinks her smoothie and it's very refreshing in the heat. Yum, brain freeze. Alice and I ran our errands. We returned some Amazon returns. I ran it to the dollar store and I'll show you, I got a couple things like water things for the pool. But Alice is eating a small snack and playing with her water table. Strawberries. She's just carrying her strawberries around and yeah, playing in her water table. So, yum, strawberries. I'll definitely have to spot treat that outfit later, but oh well. Oh, you can put the strawberries in there. You can put them in here. Yeah. I'm glad it finally turned sunny because it's been raining for like, it feels like 2 or 3 days straight now. Coffee that I made, it was the iced vanilla almond double shot Nespresso pod. Oh my gosh, it's actually so incredibly good. I thought I might not like it because sometimes I'm weird about flavors of coffee, like if they just taste like chemicals, but it's actually really good. Ready? Good job. All right, we gotta cut your nails. This little piggy had roast beef. Earlier when we were at the dollar store, I wanted to show you what I got. So I was looking for actual splash balls, and then I got this like water ball net and a slingshot. So figured we'll take these to the beach and stuff while we're there, and they'll be pretty fun to play with. The slingshot and stuff we probably can't bring to our pool, but we can definitely bring these for Alice to play with at our pool. Yeah, those are for the pool. For dinner, I'm just eating some leftover stir fry we had, and then the leftover like honey mustard potato sheet pan. And Alice is eating pieces of chicken from that like real good chicken that I showed you that I got from Costco, like the chickpea one. What we're having for dinner, and she already got her bath. Like 6:45 or so is when I will read her books and get her ready for bed. It's like 5:40 right now. Do you want applesauce? Yeah, applesauce? Applesauce. Victor, do you want a bite? Good biting. And you chew. Good chewing.
Clouds and thunders standing in my way. But I must try to figure it out anyway. Songs of worries travel with the storm. But I must try to figure it out alone. Yeah, I must try to figure it out alone. And now, ooh, when you're gone, ooh, I know things won't be the same no more, I'm sure. It'll take a while 'cause I'm still sore, yeah, now. Ooh, when you're gone, ooh, I know I still have a long way to walk, I'm sure. It'll take a while to reach the golden shore. Walls and mountains standing in my way, but I must try to figure it out anyway. Tales of worries travel with the storm, but I must try to figure it out alone. Yeah, I must try to figure it out alone. And now, ooh, when you're gone, ooh, I know.
Okay, it is almost 8 o'clock, and I think I have finished a lot of the things that I wanted to get done today. So all of the laundry is away except for a little bit of Alice's. Just came out of the dryer, and obviously since she's sleeping I can't go put it away, but I just finished paying all the bills. It was like so many bills came in the mail in the last couple of days, and I had a big stack of mail that I had to go through, so that took longer than I thought. I think it took me like 30 minutes to just go through everything. I had to pay our IVF storage for our embryos. I think I might start editing some of my video like from today, tonight, just because even if I wake up, like I'm planning on waking up at 6 a.m., but we have to be getting on the road, I think at like 8:30 or so. And I need to pack a lunch for Alice and I for tomorrow because we're going to the Children's Museum, or I at least need to pack a lunch for Alice. Like I might be able to just pick up something like on the way home for me if I need to, but Alice, obviously I have to have like meals for her. But even with me waking up at 6, then I have to get Alice up and ready and, you know, do Graham and the dishes and all that stuff. So I feel like it would be better if I started editing some tonight. So I think I'm gonna do that, but then I also want to like relax on the sofa and like watch TikTok or play the Switch. Oh yeah, I think there was a Switch game I got an email for that's on sale right now. I think it might be the House Flipper game. I think it's on a really good sale right now, and I've been waiting for it to go on sale so I can get it. I wanna talk about my book because I finished it earlier and I'm going to give it 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. There were a couple things that I could be like nitpicky about. For instance, I think the length was slightly too long, and I felt like I didn't really need the epilogue. And there were a couple little things in the book that I felt like were repeated over and over again. But I loved the emotion in this book. I loved how real it was, how realistic it was. Oh, I should get my Kindle. I actually highlighted for like the first time in my Kindle, and I feel like I need to do that forever and ever now. So unfortunately, I didn't read the entire thing on the Kindle. There were a couple times that I was reading on here and I was like, oh my gosh, like, let me see if I can do this highlight thing. And then I think I even saw that it will save on my Goodreads, which is so incredibly cool. Something that I really loved about this book, we were following not only Alice, but we were learning a little bit more about some of the other characters in the book. So Alice has a sister named Elizabeth, and Elizabeth was dealing with infertility. She had a lot of miscarriages, she had to do IVF, and you guys know that I did IVF in order to have Alice. It took me 7 years of infertility in order to have Alice, and so I felt like I could relate to a lot of what she said. And unfortunately, when I was cleaning and listening to the audiobook, there were even more things that I wanted to highlight, but I was listening to the audiobook. So we're just gonna go with some of the things I have on here. It's kind of cool. It tells you like the day and the time that you highlighted also. But this was something from Elizabeth. She said, I felt as if I was wasting people's time constantly turning up for ultrasounds of dead babies. What? You thought you had a real live baby in there? Don't be ridiculous. Like, it was stuff like this that was like giving me chills, because there were certain times where I was like, wow, I've definitely thought that before, or wow, yeah, that's what it's like going through infertility. So mean-spirited of your body, the way it keeps acting like you're pregnant, even after the baby has been scraped out of your womb, because she had to have a D&C, and I also had gotten pregnant naturally. Wow, that was like 7 years ago now. But I had a miscarriage at 9 weeks, and it was just crazy because I was still showing up pregnant, like on pregnancy tests. You still felt like you were pregnant, like you still had those symptoms. And another one, I guess it's for the sympathy, the pity and understanding, but most of all for the hope, for the comments I'm about to hear. This one could be the one. I have a good feeling about this one. So that I definitely felt, where it was like any time that I was going to be doing like an IUI or an IVF transfer, or even like waiting for my period to show up with like, oh, I could be pregnant this month. There were so many people like that don't know how to relate to people with infertility. And even myself as a mom now, I realize that there's things that I say that if someone was dealing with infertility could come across as if like, oh, I'm complaining about my child, or, you know, things like that. But it was just frustrating sometimes when like you just feel so down and you feel like it's never going to happen. And so when people are like, this is gonna be the one, you almost like don't want to get your hopes up. Like I felt like that a lot during my first IVF transfer, because it was actually a chemical. It took me another IVF transfer to get to Alice. Anyway, I just related a lot to it. This kind of feels like rambling, but I feel like if you've followed my journey or you deal with infertility, you probably know like where I'm coming from. Then there was another one. We've wasted the last 7 years trying to create a life for ourselves, just a standard suburban life with 2.1 kids. That's all we've been doing. We haven't been actually living, and now this will put everything on hold for a few months longer until I lose it, and then I'll have to get over that. And gosh, that was like so real, because all of those years that like I look back and I'm like, I just remember like wanting to have a baby so bad, and you're not kind of like living in the moment. You're not like realizing maybe even how good you have it in the moment. You're just realizing like what you don't have. And then when you have this like big thing coming up like IVF or IUIs or whatever, or fertility testing, and you're like, okay, like I'm not gonna make any plans because I might be pregnant by then. Like I might be pregnant next year. Like I'm not gonna go on this trip or whatever it would be. So that was like very relatable. All I need to do is pretend I'm not pregnant so that if I lose it, it won't hurt so much, but I can't seem to do that. And then I think, okay, just be hopeful. Awesome, it will work. But then every moment I'm scared. Every time I go to the bathroom, I'm scared of seeing the blood. Every time I go for an ultrasound, I'm scared of seeing their faces change. You're not meant to worry because stress is bad for the baby, but how can I not worry? Gosh. You can tell this book was just, yeah, really good. But I 100% felt this way once I was pregnant with Alice, because there was even a moment in the beginning where I was cramping really badly, and I think I was like, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 weeks pregnant, and I was like, this is it, like I'm miscarrying, like this IVF transfer didn't work, like I know it's happening, I'm about to see blood, like it's gonna happen, and thankfully it didn't. But then even throughout my whole pregnancy, like I would see other people like having stillbirths or losing their babies like even past the 12-week mark, like into their 2nd trimester, into their 3rd trimester. So I was like always worried, and it's so hard to not be worried. Those were the things I highlighted. And I do remember one of the things that I was listening to that I didn't get to highlight earlier is like something she had said about, okay, your baby's here, but it still doesn't feel real. And like I still feel that way with Alice. Like there are moments of time where like I'm not even thinking about the infertility, and you know, it's just me as a mom and Alice is Alice and all that stuff. But there are just moments that pop up that I'm like, am I living a dream? Because there were so many years that I wanted to be pregnant, and I was just imagining like what it would be like to have my own kids. And then I see Alice, and there's just moments in time where I'm like, I can't believe this is real. Like I can't believe that I made it to the other side. I can't believe that real. Like I can't believe that I made it to the other side. I can't believe that it actually worked out and that I have her. So my camera battery is dying, and I feel like I need to stop crying for this video. Okay, I think I'm recovered now. I just loved the book so much. When I was cleaning was at the end where we actually, like Alice gets her memory back. I'm not talking about my daughter now, I'm talking about the book. It's like weird because they're both named Alice, but anyway, Alice gets her memory back, and I got chills by the way that the story was told, because, you know, I was waiting the whole entire book. We are just like Alice. Like we don't know what happened over the last 10 years with the memory being lost. So you wonder, you're like, okay, why did Alice and her husband get separated? Why are they getting a divorce? Like, it made it seem almost like Alice was this incredibly different person, that she was like mean and skinny now and didn't care about anybody. So I was really wondering how it was going to end, and I was really wondering where it was going. And I just wanted to know. I wanted to know about her friend Gina. I wanted to know about her marriage. I wanted to know about her sister, her kids. I mean, everything. And so it was such a good book the way it was written, because then at the end, when you are finding all of that out, it almost felt like a Jodi Picoult book. You know how Jodi Picoult has like the moral dilemmas. You're told a side of a story, and then you're told another side of a story, and you're not really sure which is the correct side or which side you should be agreeing with. And that's how I felt about this book. Like we are then told about the memories that come back, and I was like questioning. I was questioning what I had thought previously. I was questioning where I wanted Alice to end up at the end. Like I loved it so much. So I highly recommend you guys read it. If you like the types of books that I like, the Jodi Picoult books, the emotional reads, the realistic reads, the maybe not happy endings, like I just really enjoyed this one. So thank you, Melinda, for like reminding me about it and telling me and saying, yes, you need to read this, because I'm so glad. I haven't had a 5-star read in a while, and I feel like it's so hard for me to find these types of books. So if you guys have any recommendations in the comments, hit me with more books like this, because I loved it. Okay, the sun is starting to set, so it shouldn't be like too hot outside. I actually think I'm gonna drink one of those strawberry ciders and sit outside and edit my video.
It is literally almost 12 o'clock, but I'm almost finished with my vlog. I've just been editing this entire time because I figured then at least I get to not wake up as early tomorrow if I don't have to edit a vlog. So yeah, that's literally what I've been doing. I have Food Network on and I've just been sitting here and doing that. Anyway, I'm closing this out and I will see you guys in the morning for an exciting day of taking Alice to the Children's Museum.